So we've got our next lovely evolution that is going to give us a quadruple playstyle plus. It is 75,000 coins, obviously, or 300 FC points. We've got Grace meets Power, rule the midfielder with Royal Flair, unmatched vision, and left-footed magic. For those born to lead, create and wear that crown every match. We've got a max of 93, 98 on the shooting, a cam, 4 playstyle pluses max, 10 playstyles and 3 positions. We are going to get the centre mid position on this one. And in terms of the upgrade, we've got 5 different levels. Play 1, play 2, win 2, and play 1. So what we got? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 matches in total. And we're going to get the pace up to 91. We'll obviously get a few of the playstyle pluses that we'll talk about in a second. 90 jumping, 92 shooting, 94 agility, 95 balance. 94 reactions, 96 passing, which is always good. 91, 94, 82 defending, 94 dribblings, a 5-star weak foot, Shadow Striker ++, the standards across the board there. Skill move, do we get any skill move? 5-star skill move as well, which is always nice. Obviously then strength goes up, everything is pretty solid. Okay, so in terms of playstyle pluses, we're actually going to get a quadruple this time. Press proven, pinged pass, finesse, and tiki-taka. We end up with, what do we go first? So we get the tiki-taka first, pinged pass, finesse, and then we get the press proven. So, really, which ones would be better for this then? Because I'm thinking, if I go Rooney, he'll end up with a tiki-taka, and then it would have been the pinged pass. So if we go for somebody with a double, so say we go Bellingham, he'd actually end up with a decent amount. He'd end up with the finesse, the tiki-taka, the pinged pass, and the incisive. That's not a bad card. You throw an anchor on him, and he's still a very good centre mid there. It's got a nice option to it, to be fair to him. So it's gonna be an interesting one, to say the least. Obviously, the Guti as well is always going to be nice. Still gets him to the 96 as well, which is absolutely fantastic. So let's have a look at the 2 different sites then. So if you're looking for coins, check in the description for El Dorado. Depending on the coin amount that you're looking for, the delivery time is displayed on the website, and you'll see lots of different trusted sellers with reviews on specifics, and also the ability to be able to pick who you want. It will also show how much they have in stock, and obviously you can see that they are verified members. There is 100% refund ability and also 24/7 support if you need any questions with your coin needs. Also, if you head over to Trustpilot as well, you can see over 30,000 upvotes for them. You can see how reliable they are. Obviously great feedback across the entire board with El Dorado. So when on checkout, make sure you are using the code JT11 for 5% off your order every time. Discount code JT11. Now let's get back to the video. Off with a bit of foot.gg, because naturally this is going to be where we find a lot of the already trending on here. We're going to get... See, it's hilarious because I think it Friday, I want to say, where we had the first 2 evolutions. I think it was it for this one, put it on a plate? I don't know why I totally missed these 2. Both of them with a double 99. You got 99 dribbling, 99 shooting, and 99 passing and dribbling. I don't know why I totally missed that. Like in general, I literally walked straight past it. Whereas this time round, we're obviously going to go with the upgrade. Add in the quadruple. We've got the technical, low driven, incisive, and a bit of pinged and a bit of tiki-taka. Not bad. Now, obviously, she's going to be extinct naturally. Of course, she will be. You're going to be looking... People are going for the out-and-out Hunter. 99, 95, 99, 99, 90. I mean, in terms of stats, that's pretty decent across the board. You don't get the finesse, unfortunately, but as a 96 goes, it's going to be one of the better statted cards that we're going to get out there. Like I say, looking for that kind of centre mid vibe might not be a bad one. We obviously have got Dembele, wouldn't get the finesse, but he ends up with the low driven already. Rapid, tiki-taka and pinged pass. Stats-wise, looking good. Olmo, not a bad shout as well, adding the quick step on instead of the press proven. That's going to always be a nice card to see in general. Thuram with the intercept. Again, it's good. As long as the playstyle pluses match, stats-wise are going to be good enough. Like, we look at him in general, like he's going to be in a few evolutions, obviously. But you throw, like we say, an anchor onto this. 95, 92, 96, 95, 96, 94. I mean, in terms of stats, that's pretty decent across the board, really. If we went for his other version, say we zoom in a little bit on him, Right, so if we go for, what is it? It's gone for the 78, in fact. So if we go all the way up to this 96, you can kind of see going through all of these if you really wanted to. Then if we zoom out one more, if we go for the anchor, in-game-wise, we're looking pretty good across the board. Great defending, physical's upgraded, passing's good, decent amount of dribbling, shooting's obviously a bit there, which you can't complain about. It's a solid card. It's going to make a great centre mid. Now, whether this is over a lot of people's centre mids already, it's a possibility. This one could be there, to be honest, even with the likes of that Bellingham. We're now seeing Hullet coming in with his 93. It's a cracking upgrade for him again. If we went for him here, because it's kind of his first real upgrade, you won't see too many without it, to be honest. I know it was in the previous one that you could do. Looking at him, he goes obviously to the... He's already he's a 5-4, so he already goes then to the 5-5. Again, if he was going more centre mid based, maybe looking at something like an anchor, or you could even go out and out shadow really just to max out as much defending. But to be honest, it doesn't really add, well, to be fair, it actually only adds a +1. So whether you want to add the strength and kind of conditioning to him instead, it's a possibility. He's still absolutely incredible across the board there. So that's going to be decent for him. Aerial, tiki-taka, pinged pass and finesse. I mean, that's a brilliant upgrade for the Hullet. So that's going to be another one that is well worth having a look at the minimum. I think I'm on the 94 at the moment, so I still got to wait that little bit more. Obviously, we did see the likes of Rooney in terms of a striker-esque kind of card. Finesse, tiki-taka, low driven, and a bit of press proven. Yes, I would like the quick step or rapid at the minimum if I could, but it's not the worst thing in the world. It gives him a little bit of a level compared to what we've seen previously, but it just might be, to be honest, he's only getting a 1 upgrade anyway, so whether you'd possibly want to wait for another upgrade for him, maybe get the quick step instead. He's already got the finesse and low driven. I possibly would say for someone like Rooney in this scenario, I'd wait for the quick step or rapid on the quadruple instead. But in terms of the card itself, obviously you throw the Hunter on him again. Like we did say, 99, 98, 96, 92. He's a very well-rounded striker, as we know. He'd end up with a 5-5 also. So he's a good striker, but I would definitely wait for the better playstyle plus. This upgrade for me screams centre mid cam-esque sort of card. It works really, really well there. Looking at someone like Yaya with this, finesse, tiki-taka, pinged pass and bruiser, solid card across the board as we know. Again, you'd go with more of the anchor more so than anything. 95, 93, 97, and then amongst all of the stats as well, is going to be a pretty decent upgrade across the board. Then it was going a bit further down, a bit of Del P. Again, you're looking as a standard card. Obviously Putellas, not a bad one with the tiki-taka first touch, ping, pass and finesse. Then as you go further, you've obviously got Grace, you've got a bit of De Bruyne. Does De Bruyne work into this? The problem with De Bruyne is you've already got such a good card in his 96 end of era that I just don't think it compares pace-wise one better. Shooting's less, obviously. Passing's 99. Dribbling's the same. Defending's worse. And physical's worse. So I'd have possibly, if you've already gone for the 96, if you've not done the 96, I mean, it's still a good upgrade to say the least. It's definitely going to give him that little bit more. Ronaldinho, would I say Ronaldinho could be worth this? I feel like Ronaldinho's bound to get an upgrade. Well, to be fair, he has got the shapeshifter recently. I mean, you probably could hold out. Whether we get a footies Ronaldinho for an SBC, I imagine that will happen at some point. But obviously, this is the first of many for him. He's going to get so many upgrades in footies that I wouldn't necessarily be running straight to it. Like, you get the finesse, the tiki-taka's all right, pinged pass is obviously in the cam, but I wouldn't say this is one that I'd be absolutely running to, in my opinion. I think you can definitely get better at this point. Then if we go JJ, Nwaneri, Billing, you've got a lot of solid cards. Obviously, Billing was always going to be a decent one. Verts, again, solid with him. Go a bit further down, you've got a bit of Bobby. But CR7 is just not the one for this. So I'd definitely be looking at the centre mid / cam aspect of it. Obviously, if you've got upgrades yourself, then obviously you can utilise them. But I would definitely be looking at them more so than anything. The upgrade in itself is going up a +12. So we're looking at 88 at the minimum. And that's going to give you all the upgrades to that 96. So that's not... No, in fact, it's not 88. Math's wrong. 84 would be the minimum you could go for. That still gives you that 96. So not a bad evolution. To say it's a random Sunday, I'd give him this. At least it's a quadruple. It gets us on the board. Let me know who you're going to choose. And I think I'm gonna have a bit of a choice on my hands. Let me know what you're going for. Peace.